To help us save some of our hours this spring, especially on a week like this week where we going to have some good weather, it looks like. I thought maybe we'd take the time to have a little video discussion, if you will, um, about our formation and what to expect as we go forward this spring. Let me show you right here on the video screen. This is our base formation. Obviously, in the back here, we've got our keeper, and then our flat four. And it's always misleading to know that the defense is called a flat four when in reality it's actually kind of a concave, a crescent, if you will, four. Think of the center backs. Here's our center backs here. Think of our center backs as working together. They really need to communicate with each other. Then our outside backs, obviously here and here, also think of them as one group. Think of them working together. You see our midfield has four midfielders. It does have a center defensive mid at the defensive end of our diamond. Has a left and a right midfielder and also a center attacking mid. And of course we have two forwards up top. There's a couple of things that you need to be made aware of that's different about this formation than some of you may be used to. Let's start at the defensive end. Now, the width of our formation will actually come from our outside backs. Our outside backs are going to loop and they're going to get into the attack. That's something that not all of you are used to playing. Okay? Outside backs, those left and right defenders, they're going to probably run more on the field than anyone else. In years past, we've been cautious and been trying to only send one. I want to try to send two this spring and see how it works. In sending the two outside backs up the field more often, we really need to focus on that center defensive mid playing more defensively. That center defensive mid needs to make sure they're almost a center back. They're going to drop down a lot in between the center backs to make sure that we have three defenders at least centrally as we go forward here. That's a change from the way we've been looking at it. This makes the center defensive mid position even less glamorous than it was before because you're playing a lot of defense, you're covering a lot of ground, and we expect almost next to nothing from you offensively. Basically what it is you're a cover and you're a stop. Almost a stopper if you remember playing a stopper sweeper in youth club or high school. In our scrimmage this afternoon, I was realizing that our outside mids were a little too wide. If you look at the diagram here, our outside mids are central midfielders, just playing on the left and the right side of the midfield. They were getting too wide in practice. We need to keep them centrally. Yes, you'll be attacking on the left and the right-hand side, but you need to be in the center of the field. If they get too wide, they're getting in the way of our outside backs. They're also taking away easy through balls and easy lanes for our forwards. This quick overview of our formation and kind of how we did today. I need you to be able to know these positions, what they're called, and the basics of them. As tomorrow's scrimmage, we're going to try to change positions every 10 to 15 minutes and get you in places you might not have thought of, but just to see if you know what these positions, what they're supposed to do and how they're supposed to play. Well, good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.